Alright, so we're back again for another game of Magic, except this time I built this deck to showcase a deck that I think, Mike, you would like a lot. It seems like it fits your playstyle, and I think this because it has a lot of options, so it's hard to calculate all the possible mechanics that this deck might play, might action, or might work towards, which it sounds like something that's right up your style, and I've only known you for a little while, so, seems like it might work out. Anyway, let me know if you like it. First, let me explain what's going to happen here. So, I lost to this deck, and it was an awesome loss. Like, I was pumped to see it the entire time. I was really excited for some of the stuff they're going to do, so I went online, looked up the cards, and I made as many of the cards as I could. I don't know if I made the exact same deck, and I don't know if I have all of them. I know I don't have all the ones I should have, but the big card is Izoni. So the mechanic this deck thrives on is Undergrowth, which is checking the graveyard for how many creatures are in it. So Izani, bust him out. For every creature in the graveyard, he'll make a black-green insect creature token. Cool, because then I can sack them, get 1 life, and draw a card. Also, if I have Poison Tipped Archer on the field, in the in the battlefield, then every time I sack one of those creatures, the opponent also loses 1 life in addition to what Izoni's already doing, which is to gain one and draw a card. So that's a win condition. There's also Vraska able to sack some creatures, and the sacrificing the creatures is kind of a big deal because it puts them in the graveyard. There's also other cards in the deck that put cards straight from the library into the graveyard. And that matters because Journey to Eternity is able to return target creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield once it's transformed. So for 5 mana. So playing out the 7 mana, the 9 mana, 7 mana, 7 mana cards become a little easier with Journey to Eternity, especially if these cards are already in the graveyard. Additionally, the enchantment originally comes back to the battlefield again for a second turn, and that's awesome because a lot of my creatures that have the Undergrowth thing going on have enter the battlefield effects on them, right? So it helps me put cards in the graveyard, or again, I can make a fuck ton more insects, or I can kill a target creature. Who else do I got? Gain life. Return target lane card from the graveyard to the battlefield, so that matters if I need to get back, this legendary land. I don't really know how that works, but we'll find out. And then Hatchery Spider, just a big creature that's able to grab a card straight from the deck to the battlefield, bring it along with it. There's a lot more mechanics too, and that we could give the deck options. And again, this is something else that makes me think that you would like the deck, Mike. So I just got this card earlier as a single reward. It's black. Here it is. Enters the battlefield, target opponent discards a card. Cool. What if I was able to grab him from the graveyard 3 or 4 times and completely destroy this guy's hand, right? Whole bunch of stuff like that. Yeah. Enter the battlefield effects all over the place. Target opponent loses 3 life, and I gain 3 life. Could do that a shit ton. A lot of options. It was pretty cool, in my opinion. So let's play a couple games here. I named the deck Undergrowth Jank, so it accurately describes the Undergrowth mechanic. However, it is a jank deck because it is not full of cards I should have 3 or 4 of because I ran out of the wild cards. This is actually my 3rd game with the deck and 2nd attempt on recording. My power went out earlier for some fucking reason for like 4 hours. So I don't dislike the opening hand, right? It's missing the key cards that we need to make this work. However, I can board stall if it's an aggro deck, and I'm okay with that. So let's see what we get here, and we're also drawing first. And that matters a little bit because hopefully I draw something useful. Alright, so black-red, Rakdos is the guild, aggro deck, and they're going to have some creatures, they're going to have some graveyard and enter the battlefield effects. Wonder what they're waiting on. That's fine. I don't trust that the elves would live, but I need it to, so I can play a Chupacabra next turn. Hopefully they play something with, you know, taps them out. Well, tapped him out. Creature did not live. That's fine. Yep, so my land fixing working out really well, except I don't have the expensive rarity cards. That's fine. So let's see. So this is in the deck to help me get some land out, and also thins the deck a little. And I'm okay with these guys dying and going to the graveyard because they're really just filler. Cool. I got a green, black, green, black, green, black, green, black, black. So I'm going to play one green and the discards a card is going to come back with us. I'm going to let the swamp hit me for that one. Yeah, see, discard the swamp, don't care. Excellent. Alright, so it's a god card, right? So all the god cards, they don't actually die. They actually go back into the library third from the top. They all have that. So we're going to slow down the board state here. Put target creature from a graveyard. Who doesn't have too much for my graveyard wise, which is fine. Why we save the Chupacabra. Alright, so 3 cards from now. We'll be getting raise board back. I'm going to save this because 3, 4, 5. Right now I'm counting up the land and trying to see if I need to play this next turn or if I can save it for another discard effect. And I'm probably fine. Yep, cool. Except it shouldn't. He chose to put it in the graveyard. That's fine. I'll just Chupacabra that shit again. I'm not worried about it. So this green-black Golgari deck is 110% a late game kind of deck. We drew the Izoni. And I think we can play it now. No, let's make it a bigger one. Alright, where'd he put it? So now I'm watching, because I didn't know he gets to choose. Alright, so it's in the library. And yeah, that's the end of my turn. So the plan here is going to be some insects, but I'm really wondering what's going on with the rest of his cards. Alright, so he's got one card in hand. I think it's time to get a Zoni out. No, we need to let this die. 3, 4, 5. Alright, so I'm gonna play this and Doom Whisper. I could play Zoni now for 6. That sounds good. So this, I'm saving the spider for flyers or to actually, yeah. So there's a cool part about this deck that I saw from watching a couple YouTube videos, and that's you don't have to kill your opponent, no matter how much life they have, if they fucking give up. That was the first game, and he knew once I got the cycle going with those insects, there's no way he can just keep up without cards in hand. Maybe he just didn't have his draw mechanics. The red-black deck is pretty aggressive, so me taking out those creatures, he would have had to wait a couple turns. I think it would have been an interesting game if he chose to keep playing, but... Alright, I'm going first. Rejuvenator's the early card in my hand. Again, both late game cards. Not great. This one's useful as fuck though. We'll keep it. And I've got the Magic the Gathering Arena gifted card back versus the... Oh no, this one was not for the game. This one was gifted for oh wait. What's this guy doing? Oh, was that my turn? Whoops. You go first, bro. That was for the arena one. Alright, cool. He needs that. He needs all the help he can get. He thinks I'm an idiot. Little does he know. White-black's pretty cool. There's gonna be some lifelink effects. Okay, white, black, blue. Getting a little serious now. Now I gotta watch out for... Oh, it missed? That's ridiculous. Wow. Literally terrible. That's not often that happens. Happens to all the guys. So now you need to respect that with blue, he could have counter spells and things that do lockdowns, card lockdowns with blue and white. But we'll see. Alright, so I got nothing in the graveyard to get with the Fine Broker. I'm glad I can cast it. Man, only if I had one more land right now. Wow, 3? Get the fuck out of here. What game is this? Sneak in for 1 damage. You know, sometimes the odds in the game hit me. Alright, so this one's actually pretty cool. Let's the player controlling it kind of cast cards from the other person's deck. Alright, so I can get the Doom Whisper out as a blocker for Thief of Sanity, and I think that's going to be the play here. Because there ain't shit in the graveyard. And I'm gonna surveil 2 right now. Oh yeah. So I can get back Golgari. But I don't know if I want him to know that I have it. Better if it goes to the graveyard. Alright. No attacks just yet. Let's surveil one more time. So this card gets real annoying, comes because I'll keep casting it. However, you know, it takes a lot of their mana, but it's got an engine that keeps giving them free life. Oh, hopefully he didn't get anything great. Whatever. Okay. So take that. Slow start, but you know, you still haven't seen the great engine going. God, I can't wait to kill that fucking card. So I saw him highlighting the card he took from me. Wonder if it was... Oh, yeah. Alright, so we really gotta get this out though. Well... Yeah, I can put this out and I think it'll live. It might not though. He could counter it. It's got enough land up. Like a spell piercers. Which is 1 blue and 1 colorless, so got the 1 blue. So what it really needs to happen is grass. Yeah, spell pierce called it. I'm gonna pay.
I leave dead bodies wherever I go.
Fire.
Pity we couldn't have been allies.
Got defender. He's not gonna have anything with haste, which is usually a red trait. So leaving back 1 defender is fine. He could play an enchantment wall in attacker. Which case, whatever. Yes, thank you. Put shit in my graveyard. Alright, cool. There was the other card I needed. The Journey to Eternity. We got 30 cards left. Hatchery would grab 6 cards. Got a lot of land up. I don't like that. He's thinking about countering it because he knows I might get back the Chupacabra, instantly kill the thief. Oh, he landed. Journey. Now I will play Journey. One of the Golgaris. The one without summoning sickness. Unless he counters that. I've got more of them. Not the end of the game if you counter it. Ooh. Get that shit out.
Don't dwell on what's about to happen.
Damn it. There was a chance he didn't block the wall, you know? People make mistakes all the time. Alright, so that was a big delay to the game. Not the end of the world. Oh, shoot. Alright, so now I need to think about what order I want to do things. Because he's got enough land up for counter, so if I tap out, there's another, he might have another Spell Pierce. Let's go with the hatchery, see what we got. Make an exciting game out of this. Basically, we're going to go through 8 cards in the library, and as long as it's 8 mana cost or less, I can put it on the battlefield. This guy's pretty cool too. So, I mean, right now he's only going to be a black and a green to cost, but I can return a target land card from my graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, it resolved. May put a green permanent card. And he has no chance to counter it because it's part of the ability. Spider doesn't happen. The ability already did. Don't care. Could have sacked the Golgari, but what I'm looking for here was to get rid of that flyer, because I have options to deal with flyers, but not continuously, and I'm tired of him getting my cards. Cute. Cool. Cast something, get both back, tap out, and then there's going to be another spider in your face. This isn't a bad game. It's pretty interesting. So as I'm talking through this, and hopefully my mic volume is better now, although it is nighttime, so I'm not screaming. So as I'm talking through this, you see all the options I have, right? Like I could have sacked the Fine Broker, gotten this back, had this transform, been using it next turn continuously, over and over, right? So this Fine Broker needs to die. But if it doesn't die, then they just take 3 damage over and over again. I'm in a pretty comfortable position. 11 life, not the greatest. I wish I had more, but... Alright. He's tapped out. I think it's time for another fucking spider. 9 cards. Zoning, oh yeah. The 1 life's pretty good though. And a zoning, 9 insects. See, now we're cooking with gas. So get fucked, dude. He's just gonna block with the defenders, whatever. And guess what? Poison Tip Archer is gonna come out. All these creatures are gonna need to die eventually. That's fine. Mm-hmm. Tough choices, but you picked pretty quickly. Excellent. So... Journey's back, right? So... I think we get the Veraska? No, the spider. That's what you got? Oh, Alright, so first things first. He's tapped out. Here's the engine, right? So now we need to, let's see. Oh, that's going to be huge. But what I really need is Zoni. Hold on. Yeah. And just in case he doesn't realize. Oh, here comes the concession, right? Hmm. 12 bugs, a 6/6. He's running out of cards. He knows I got the spider. He's out of mana. Put up all the creatures you want, dude. Second Azoni. I haven't played this one yet. It seems really fun. Oh, the Doom Wister would be good too. Just because it's a flyer. So, this is where I just like let them figure out the math. He's got 30 life. Remember I was at 11 and I told you I wasn't worried? This deck is nuts. Now, imagine if I had cards to like put Death Touch or Lifelink on those insects, you know? Those options do exist. So that's good. He wouldn't be doing that if he was going to blow it up. Creatures you control, power, toughness. Doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm just going to fly over top of it with the Whisper. I don't care. Dude. Granted, I'm almost dead, but... How do I block? How do I block? He just wanted me to pay the life. Yeah, see, he knows. Get out of here. That was a really good game, showing off all the parts of the deck. It was slow to work out because it took me a while to find the cards I needed, because I don't have 3 and 4 copies of them in the deck. That's the only thing I'll work towards building. But I really like this deck a lot. This one and the Boros, the red and white feather deck that you saw in the other video, are 2 decks I'm considering spending the money on purchasing, just so I can have them and play them, along with my other, like, kitchen top decks. Because I have the Merfolk one, almost that same Merfolk one. The Merfolk one I have is to a different format, so instead of being standard, I can use a couple more expansions in it. I also have an Angels deck in real life too. So it's a good start, right? Because Supplier's cheap, Elves is cheap. Gets things going. Makes it, this time I won't miss my opening hand land drop. So nice. So when I play this third land card plus Llanowar, I'm going to have 4 total and be able to put Vraska out, which is the bonus of green, is that ramp. You can see it's in kind of there quicker. Yep. I'm gonna get hurt real fast. Block the high damage. Cards going to the graveyard. Yay. Alright, so don't want to fuck this up.
Time to step out of the shadows. Three, 4, 5, 6 plus the mentor. Yeah, Vraska dies, but get rid of that shit. With this fight.
This her whole job is to distract them for a turn, take out a card along the way, or I could use it to sacrifice the card with my enchantment. When I play this forest, I'll have enough for Doom Whisper, unless there's anything I want to get back with Golgari, right? So this deck, I'm expecting to have Feather and the Flyers, so maybe getting back the Poison Tip Archer would be good.
Don't flatter
Cool.
yourself.
Alright, so goes to my hand though. It's not the fastest. I think I'll save that. Put Doom Whisper out now. Okay. Probably working up to a big play. Oh, this shit. Oh, well, that's cool. Oh my god. That's exciting. Alright. Well, someone to block. And who do we want? There's nothing too good here that's going to change. I think this is going to be a loss for us. The reason I'm taking that is so I can play the spider next turn. Guaranteed. Because I'm going to play it literally right now. Other than that, nothing else would help me clear the board or win the game. So it goes to show you this, like, goblin deck that would lose against a whole bunch of other decks, right? It's actually been pretty effective against me. Gonna not block. Ooh, hello. Does that happen twice then? Does it have a trample? I'm gonna tell him that. I think that's fucking cool. Okay, so I found the land drop. Yeah, it is what it is. Helps me a little bit. Like that. So yeah, we'll see if he has 6 or less life at any one point. I'm gonna be upset I didn't attack the previous turn, but not so upset because I'm still having a fun time playing. Resolve. Yeah, I'm just gonna trump with it, so because I don't really care. So what's gonna happen next turn though is I can come in for 5. He's either gonna take 5 or God, not what I wanted, but going all in. All his lands up, I don't like that. So Doom Whisperer is going to hit him because he can't block it. He could decide to send multiple people, but whatever. I'm slowly going to chisel away his board. Dude, it doesn't matter. I've got so many blockers out right now. Yep. Well, pretty effective in the beginning, but again, my deck's really strong late game, so that was 3 games. Awesome, they were already all a win. And I'm already up to 300 gold after spending like 3,000 earlier to get some cards. Only a couple of those cards, like 2 of the cards and the 3 of the packs were ones I really was excited about. And then I've already got my 15 wins to earn 3 packs. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Hopefully you like the deck. If you want to see more with it, let me know. And then the next one I will attempt to be building is this mono green Tron deck that has become quite popular online. Unfortunately, you know, sometimes I see these built on like tappedout.net or other websites or on Reddit, and then people make them on YouTube videos and they get real popular. But This one should be a lot of fun because it's all about using Karn to get cards from the sideboard. Because Karn lets you play cards from outside the fucking game. Yeah, you pull these cards all from your sideboard based on the matchup you have. I think that's super awesome. But yeah, preview to come. Although I'm out of wild cards to build it, so it'll probably take some time. All right, man. Later.